I'm gonna do it this way.
Alright, looks like we're back.
Alright. For sure. These gremlins ain't no joke. They be trying to stop these messages. You guys may be getting the same emanations yourself. You may be getting the same understanding yourself about 1950. To get to the point, 1950 is 2024. He wasn't talking about man years, and we should have knew that. The Bible don't speak in man years. That's man's creation of time. No, what he's talking about is 1950 years. Go back to that clock right quick, Chris. What you see on here is 6,000 years, but you could break that down into 2,000 year periods. Well, again, the 6,000 years is kind of on a man's time. It's really sun time. Those are sun years. But the moon is the regulator of time. And when you look at moon years, it's counting 5,880 years. 5,880 years. So when you start to divide 5,880 years, you get closer to 1950. Thing about the year, the significance of the year 1950 is it cuts our 3,000 years in threes. We put up a video, why didn't Moses tell us about the Feast of Pentecost? Well, it's because it wasn't Moses' time. Abraham came at a certain time to give us the festival days of Pentecost and that, or he came during that time. You had Abraham at 1950 years. Then after Abraham, 1950 years, you get to the Messiah. And then after 1950 years, you come right back around to us. So it cuts the calendar in three. Adam, Abraham, Messiah, Elijah. Thing about it, Moses falls under Abraham. Moses was just, Abraham kind of started it, Moses kind of finished it. Think of it like that, because it was less than 200 years from Abraham to Moses. The 400 years that they're talking about, of course, that's talking. When you go back 1950 years from 2024, what you end up with is Mount Vesuvius. This is the year 79. 74. The year 74. Yeah, 74. I got it. Yeah, Mount Vesuvius is exact. And so exactly after that year, exactly after Mount Vesuvius, and if you don't understand that, that is the destruction of Rome. Basically covered them in ash right after they had destroyed the temple. Covered the whole city in ash. So basically that volcano rocked Rome in 74, a few years after they destroyed the second temple. That was a little bit of payback, but it was more like a marker, because if you go exactly 1950 years from that eruption, you end up in the year 2024. The thing about it, I looked at that, and what I also found out is that eruption happened on Tisha B'Av. Matter of fact, I had ChatGPT to help me with that already to verify it. But I had already did the math on it. I don't really need his help with that one. I've been working on this one for years. But now one thing I am going to get him to help me with, and Chris, you help me where I can hear that. Pull that up to where I can hear it, see comments and all of that back out of that. So I can monitor myself. I can be my own feedback loop, or the phone could be a feedback loop. But but let me see. Are we ready to run a video? How many people watching? Well, you can pull it up on the phone and I'll see for myself. Let's see. Two people watching. 2 people watching. That's me and you. They ain't interested. Either that or we're being shadow banned. Might be being shadow banned. They really don't want you guys to know this. So you might be getting shadow banned. Did you get an alert on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they did get an alert. Anyway, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But let's go ahead and go with this. Computer, open Chat GPT.
Hello, I am a chat robot powered by ChatGPT. Do you want to get started now?
Yes.
What do you want to chat about?
Tell me about Operation Fishbowl.
Operation Fishbowl was a series of high-altitude nuclear test detonations conducted by the United States in 1962. It was part of a larger project known as the Dominant